Ladies, let's talk football. I am so excited. I am jacked, as a matter of fact. We are on the eve of another NFL season. This is the most exciting time of the year for me. I love football. And when we're done, you are going to love it as well. Now, this is going to be 3 to 5 minutes a day to really help you learn the game of football. I know many of you, when football season comes around, you and your mates sort of drift apart. No more. Now you're going to be able to have a great conversation with him and really start to turn his head like, wow, my baby knows football. Okay, so let's start with the basics. The basics. There are two teams that play each other in football. See, you already knew that. You are already ahead of the game. Next, the object of the game is to win the game by scoring more points than your opponent scores, right? Now, we're going to primarily talk about the NFL game because that's what I'm most passionate about. Now, the NFL game is 60 minutes long. It is divided into 4 quarters. Each quarter each 4 quarters, and there's 2 quarters in each half. So there's 2 quarters before halftime and two after halftime. I knew this is so simple, and basically you probably already know a lot of that. Now, let's go to the next thing. Now, the two teams either play on offense or defense, right? A team is on offense when their quarterback is on the field. The offense is when your team is driving the ball down the field in an attempt to score points. Preferably, you want a touchdown, right? The defense is when your team is trying to prevent the offense from scoring. You'll know that your team is on defense when they do not have the ball in their possession. They're defending their end zone. Very simple. Now, let's talk about scoring. There's 4 ways to score points in football. Two main ways and most common ways are the touchdown and the field goal. The touchdown with an extra point equals 7 points. The field goal equals 3 points. These are the two most common ways that they score in football. Now, on rare occasions, there are also a touchdown and a 2 point conversion, making it a total of 8 points when successful, or a safety, which is another very rare thing, and that's worth 2 points, and that's usually scored by the defense. So, yes, you can score points when you're on defense, but it's pretty rare, and we'll talk about that. Again, the most common are the touchdown with the extra point and the field goal. So let's talk about what is a touchdown. Now, again, I said it's the most common way that they score. A touchdown is when a team successfully drives the football down the field and into the opposite end zone and they cross the goal line. A touchdown counts as 6 points, plus they get an extra chance to kick an extra point. It's a kick. It must go through the goal post to be successful, and it's counted as one extra point. So that's a total of 7 points. Again, I mentioned earlier, in rare occasions, a team can go for a 2 point conversion, which is like an extra attempt to cross the goal line, and that would account for 2 points for a total of 8. Again, it's used in strategic, it's usually used in very, very strategically. Now, the most common is the 6 points with the extra kick for a total of 7 points. Touchdowns can be scored 2 ways, either rushing, like a running back would run with it, or passing. A quarterback passes to a receiver.
Going for 6. Roethlisberger wide open. It's Mike Wallace for a touchdown.
Lastly, let's talk about scoring field goals. Field goals Field goal is another very common way of scoring, and is very similar to the extra point, whereas it's a kick. In order to be successful, the ball must pass through the goalpost. Now, a field goal is only worth 3 points. Since it's only worth 3 points, a team usually only attempts a field goal when they're on their half of the field, and it's like fourth down, and they don't have enough yards to reach a first down or a touchdown, but they want to put some points on the board. A team may also attempt a field goal when they're running out at the end of a half and it's not a lot of time. They may not be on fourth down, but they don't have a lot of time left. They can go ahead and kick to put 3 points on the board. Now, I know you don't know what a first down is yet. We're going to get into that in our next lesson, but just know that a field goal and a touchdown are the most common ways to score. Either 3 points or 7 points.
The snap, the hold.
So you guys are up on your game. You've learned in this lesson in a short amount of time uh, the difference between offense and defense, how many quarters there are, uh, what it takes to be on offense, how the scoring works from a touchdown to a field goal, extra points, 2 points conversions. I mean, you guys are up on top of your game. And what's so awesome is that you're going to have one of the most incredible, conversations around football that you probably had with your mate. And I look forward to talking to you tomorrow with another quick lesson on NFL football. Enjoy the game tomorrow. Have an awesome day.